So how did it go over at Forest International?
I handled it with the union. What are you still doing in Paris? I thought you were leaving.
I was just a little tired, and I had a few things to think about.
Have you talked with Thomas?
No, but I left him a message. What about you?
No.
You know, it would be a good idea if you gave him a call and let him know that you've taken care of the problems over here.
I'll talk with Thomas in due time. I have a few things to do before that.
Well, is it something I can help you with?
It's just good that you're here, Doc.
So why don't you take advantage of my expertise? Why don't you tell me what you're thinking and how you're feeling?
You've always been so good at that. You're my touchstone with reality, I guess.
Do you think you see things a little more clearly, like what is real and what is not real?
Well, let's see. What's unreal is that Thomas and Brooke countermanded my order to drop the taboo line, and what is real is I'm going to do something about it.
When?
Very shortly. Brooke and Mother are on their way here.
So, we're gonna be landing soon.
Oh, yeah, the pilot told me.
Don't you think it's time that we have a few words with each other?
No.
Stephanie. There's nothing we can't talk about.
That used to be true.
It wasn't that long ago.
Well, to me, it seems like a lifetime ago. Listen, everything's changed. You kept a very important secret from my son. You knew there had to be repercussions. To tell you the truth, I regret that I ever trusted you in the first place.
All right, Tracy, how does that feel?
That's beautiful, Thomas. You're such a genius. It's like a second skin.
Thank you.
Which she's more anxious to shed.
All right, ladies, don't get me going. You know, I have a lot of work to do.
Well, what are you doing tonight, Thomas?
I don't know, after here, I'll just go home and crash.
Aw, come on, let's celebrate. Your new women's line is killer.
I don't know.
Hey, everybody having fun? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not with Tommy the stud, right?
Right. All right, ladies, down to wardrobe. Thank you.
Call me back anytime.
I will. Gotta love him, right?
Huh. Yeah, have you ever met a woman you didn't, I don't know, gotta love?
You mean besides my mouthy sister?
Yes, I got your message. What are you doing in Paris?
Well, I flew over with Ridge. He had an emergency meeting over here, and we were in the middle of something very serious, so I came along.
Serious, huh?
Yes, it's involving Thomas.
Where'd you spend the night? No, forget I asked that.
I have my own room.
So you're flying back today?
Well, unless something unexpected happens.
So what's the issue with Thomas?
It's not good. It is really not good. I'll talk to you about it when I get back.
Be careful, Taylor.
Always.
Well, call me when you get to the airport. I love you.
Everything okay with Whip?
Well, obviously he's not happy that I'm here with you.
I couldn't care less how he feels after he posted that picture of Thomas and Brooke in the dressing room.
So, do you know why Stephanie and Brooke are on their way to Paris?
I asked them to come. There's something I need to do.
No, thank you. And don't try to make nice. Those days are over.
All because I did my best to protect my husband's relationship with his son.
Because you kissed his son.
No, he kissed me while I was sleeping.
No, he would never have kissed you if he didn't think you didn't want him to.
Okay, I never intentionally sent him any signals.
It always gets back to your intentions, doesn't it? You never intended to have sex with Oliver. You never intended to have sex with Bridget's husband. The road to hell for you, my dear, will be paved with your never intended intentions.
Thomas, this is amazing.
This is what I got so far. And then there's this.
Oh my gosh, I like that.
Yeah, so anyway, taboo for women, it's really coming along.
But aren't you a little concerned
About what?
about Brooke?
I'm sorry, Brooke?
Your hands all over these models. It's gotta be driving her crazy.
Wow. You're still grandma's little girl, huh?
Well, Graham's right. Brooke seduced you into that kiss.
Come on, Steph. You ought to know by now that I do the seducing when it comes to my female love interests.
Okay, that's even worse since it's Dad's wife we're talking about.
Come on, give me a break. What happened on that plane? It wasn't about seduction.
Apparently, Dad doesn't agree, so.
Well, he's out of line.
And you weren't?
Do you honestly believe I have any romantic interest in Brooke?
Romantic? No. Sexual? Definitely. She's got 2 legs, nice body, provocative look. You fall for that every time.
Wow. It's good to know that you see me as a man with a lot of depth.
I just know you.
Brooke is a beautiful woman. But she's not my type, Steph. We're a great team. It's as far as it goes.
Well, Dad still isn't convinced.
I am through trying to convince Dad. I told him it was innocent and that I shouldn't have done it, and that Brooke had nothing to do with it. But he still takes this hard line.
How in the world can you fault him for that?
Because he's Ridge Forrester, not some insecure middle-aged flunky. Come on, if I would have thought Dad would have reacted like this, Brooke never would have been a part of the campaign. Trust me. Dad is the one who wanted her involved in the first place.
Okay, so now he's in Paris making a decision about his wife and his son's brilliant collection, which could have been so easily avoided if you just controlled your impulses.
No, Steffi, it could have been avoided if you showed me a little bit more trust and respect.
Does Brooke know I'm here?
No,
You didn't tell her when you spoke with her?
saw no reason to.
Well, you know she's going to go on full attack when she finds out that I'm here.
She's in no position to attack anyone, Doc. Least of all you.
Ridge, I just want you to know that whatever you decide to do, that I'm behind you 100% and I support you.
I count on that, Doc. And I very much appreciate it.
Although I have to say, it does frustrate the hell out of me when I see what it does to you.
As it does me.
You know, but Ridge, you always seem to have this unlimited ability to forgive her and just let things go.
It isn't unlimited.
Well, I certainly hope you're right. And not just for Thomas, but for you.
Our son is the wild card here, Taylor.
No, Ridge, you know, actually, he's the victim here, probably even more so than you are. And yes, he's a very sharp, intelligent young man, but he really isn't any match for Brooke. She does know the effect she has on men, and she uses it. Consciously or not, she does use it.
Well, we're going to be landing soon. You better buckle up.
I don't want to go into battle with you, Stephanie. I don't ever want to do that again.
Why? Because I have cancer?
No, because I've come to love you.
If that kiss was so innocent, why'd you keep it a secret?
Because it was innocent. Yes, what Thomas did was wrong, and I reprimanded him firmly. And he promised he would never, ever do it again. That's why I didn't say anything. I didn't see any reason to create all this fervor.
Well, your husband doesn't agree with you, obviously. While we're on this subject of families, listen, I've never agreed with your style of parenting. You know you never side with the child against the mother or the father.
I wasn't siding with Thomas. I was protecting him and protecting Ridge. Their relationship means everything. I didn't want them to go into battle over this.
Well, your plan didn't work, did it?
Because Taylor opened up her big mouth.
Taylor had every right to be concerned about her son, due to your history, miss.
She just refuses to see what's really going on here. If I didn't stand up for Thomas, Ridge publicly would have canceled the taboo line, and then it would have been evident that there was a rift between father and son, and the ramifications of that would have been horrible for Forrester. Not to mention, Thomas would hate his father.
Well, you certainly seem to have all the answers, don't you? God knows you had all the answers when I was sick, and I'll always be grateful for that. Maybe someday we could be friends again, but not until you divorce Ridge. I don't want you in the family. You're just too disruptive.
Dad does respect you.
You know, it doesn't seem that way, does it? He still thinks I'm falling in love with his wife.
God, if only Mom and Dad stayed together, we wouldn't be having these problems, huh?
Look, Dad and Brooke are perfect for each other. Brooke keeps Dad young and on his toes, and I need Brooke. For taboo.
Look, just be prepared for his decisions, all right?
Think he'll pull the line?
And divorce Brooke. Hey, you can reinvent the line, call it something else. Look, you can add a bunch of beautiful dresses and gowns, but really, you don't need taboo, and you definitely don't need Brooke.
No, Steffi, you're wrong. Taboo is my mark on this industry. Yeah, you don't need your own line because you own a chunk of the company. I don't.
But you're a brilliant designer, which I'm not.
And my brilliance means nothing if my dad kills the line. Taboo is hugely profitable. For him to kill the line right now, it makes no sense at all. It's a blow to the company, and frankly, it's an insult to me. I don't want to go to war with Dad over this, but honestly, he's the only one who can prevent it.
Ridge, the only thing you should be concerned about right now is our son.
I am, but he has to be accountable for what he did.
Yes, for kissing your wife, who did nothing at all to prevent that. In fact, she wanted it kept a secret from you.
What he did was intercept my memo, ending taboo, and then he held a press conference saying he was expanding the line.
Yes, a press conference your wife took part in, and she could have prevented that.
She said there'd be no more secrets, no more scandals.
I don't know how you can ever believe anything she says. How can you trust her?
What are you doing here?
I flew here with Ridge.
Why?
Because they have a serious issue with their son. Hello, honey.
Hey, Mother, how was the plane ride? Get some sleep? Some
I
rest?
tried.
But you're feeling okay, right?
Yes, I'm feeling better than I have in a long time. Hi, sweetheart.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You okay? I know this is a lot for you in your condition.
My condition is improving dramatically. Well, all right, you got us here. You have some big decision you made. You want to tell us what it is?
You and Dad used to be so close, and now you're ready to go to war because of his wife.
It's not because of his wife.
Yes,
Steffi.
it is. Listen, it wasn't that long ago when I was on the outs with Dad, all right?
Yeah, I remember when he kicked you out of the company.
Yeah, and I didn't even deserve it.
You saying I do?
You went head to head with him. How do you think you can do that with no consequences? He's CEO. You can't just defy him and expect it to be shrugged off.
Steffi, he was wrong.
He's the boss.
Okay, so you're saying the line that's making the most profit for this company should be dumped?
No, I'm telling you, the worst time of my life is when Dad and I were estranged. Look, you may not agree with him, but he is the reason you and I are what we are. God, it was hell for me when we had our falling out, even worse for Dad. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help you avoid that.
All right. I appreciate the sentiment, Steffi, but the truth is, if he pulls this line, things could be over between him and me. I've worked my butt off to get where I am. And I'm not just gonna give it up, especially for some stupid kiss. Whatever he decides today, I hope he knows that it could affect our future. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to lose him. But if he destroys everything I've worked so hard for, Steffi, things between us could never be the same.
May I say something before we begin?
It's a little late for lobbying, Brooke.
That's exactly what Taylor's been doing.
I am here because I am concerned about my son.
We're all concerned about Thomas.
So we're all here to discuss it. What's the problem?
Rich came here originally to deal with a big business issue with the company and to spend some very much needed time alone. Did you ask Taylor to come here with you?
No, he did not. I came to the airplane because I thought it was Thomas who was leaving, but then Rich and I started talking, and we are parents, and we decided we needed to deal with a very serious family crisis, no thanks to you.
We needed time to discuss it, Brooke. The plane ride gave us that time. I'm actually glad that Taylor was on the flight.
Was it productive?
Yes, Mother, it was.
I'm guessing it had to do with Brooke and Tom and what they did.
What we did was rescue a big part of Forrester Creations' profit margin.
All right, stop. Look, I've made a decision. I want you to hear it because it involves all three of you.
Well, Brooke, I think Rich has something he wants to tell you. Tell her.
Mother, Taylor, I need some time alone with Brooke, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll go over to my room, and we'll wait.
I'm glad you had a chance to talk to Taylor so that you can understand all sides to this. Ridge, I know that I upset you. And I hurt you because I sided with your son instead of you. But I would do it all over again if I had the chance. Your relationship with your son was at stake. I couldn't just stand by and watch you destroy that. You would have been very hurt. You would have regretted it. Now, I didn't come here to beg for your forgiveness or plead for your understanding. What I did was out of my love for you. I know that Stephanie and Taylor are over there and they think that you're ending our marriage right now. But I am hoping that that is not the case. I know you asked me here to tell me something, and I would like to know what that is.